Hello everyone, so happy you're here today. We're going to be making this amazing card, and it's a fun fold, and it opens up like this and then like this. Hi Stampers, this is Dawn, and today we're going to make this cute fun fold card, and this is the one we're going to make today with the Balmy Blue. And you open it, and this is where the panels come in. So that's the double panel bridge card. So this is the bridge. And when you open up the panels, then you have another layer to open up for the inside. Isn't this beautiful card? So, and I changed up the original one that I made. So I'm going to show you all the samples that I made with this design of a card. So here's one that's exactly like this, but I changed the colors. So instead of the Balmy Blue, I used the Calypso Coral. So pretty. And it's the same stamp set. The Sweet as a Peach. And then you open it up here. So pretty. And then this is the exact same colors that I used for this one, but this one I used for the peach. So it says celebrate you, happy birthday. And then you open it up, it says have a peachy day. So cute. So these two are from the same color group for the Calypso Coral. Then you guys know I had to make one with my chickens. So here's the ones with the hey birthday chick. So cute. And you open it up, and then it says you're still a spring chicken. This one I used the Mango Melody with the Daffodil Delight, and the Mango Melody designer papers from the Brights collection. Okay, so there's that version. And then I had to make one with the brand new Penguin stamp set that will be in the holiday catalog starting on August 3rd. Isn't it cute? So I popped up its little scarf and its little hat. So adorable. And then the front says, lots of thanks. Then the inside it says, it's a little except a lot. Isn't that cute? And it's using the fresh freesia. So that fresh freesia is in that color scheme of the designer paper, which the designer paper is a celebration item this year, which is also starting on August 3rd. Okay, so let's go ahead and make this Balmy Blue version. Okay, so let's start with the base. This is the basic white, and this piece is cut at 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. Then you're going to use Balmy Blue cardstock. Let me give you all the layers for that. So this piece is cut at 2 7/8 by 4 1/8. Then you're going to need 4 pieces cut at 1 1/8 by 4 1/8. So 4 of those. And then this piece of Balmy Blue is cut at 1 by 5.5. So then this paper is from You're a Peach designer paper, and it coordinates with the Sweet as a Peach stamp set, which we're going to use today. Let me show you that. So here's the Sweet as a Peach. This is the stamp set, and it also has a coordinating die, which you can purchase in a bundle to save 10%. And then this is You're a Peach designer paper. So you can see this is the opposite side of this card that we made. So I wanted to show you 2 versions using the same paper. So this is the Calypso Coral side, and then I just flipped it over for the Balmy Blue side. So this piece is cut at 2 3/4 by 4. And then you'll need 4 strips of this stripes, and these are cut at 1 by 4. So you need 4 of those. Then I went ahead and cut out the Balmy Blue cardstock and the basic white with the Stitch So Sweetly dies. So these are what those look like. These are the Stitch So Sweetly dies, and I used the 2nd and the 3rd size from the largest. So I went ahead and already die cut those out. So we'll stamp on this together. All right, so let me go ahead and first layer these pieces together. We're going to use our liquid glue. Okay, so we got all our pieces done. Now we can go ahead and grab our paper trimmer. We're going to cut our base. All right, so this is my paper trimmer from Stampin' Up, and we're going to take our card base with the 5.5 inch side across the top. We're going to line this up at 1 1/4 on the left hand side. We're going to cut from the top down to that center score line, which is at 4 1/4. So we're going to cut at 1 1/4 down to that 4 1/4. Then we're going to slide it down and we're going to use the right side and line this up on the right side of our trimmer and do the exact same thing. So we're going to cut down to that 4 1/4 inch score line right there. So then this is going to make your fun fold part of your card. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and burnish this edge really nice. Also use my liquid glue. So I'm going to put my centerpiece on first. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip this centerpiece out so I can line it up really nicely onto that flap. Then I'm going to do the exact same thing, but I'm going to do with the side panels here. Flip those out. Okay, so then when I'm adding the inside panels, which are these panels in here on the inside part of the card, I'm going to keep this panel down so I can see exactly where to put our next 2 panels. So this is the way the card closes. And then we're going to put our bridge part piece that's going to go across the front of the card. And you can put this anywhere you want on this card. I like to put it towards the bottom section. And I'm just going to put some adhesive on both ends. And then the liquid glue gives me some time to position it right where I want it and make sure that it's straight. And I like it right about there. So just hold that for just a couple seconds. And then we're going to do some stamping. Okay, so we're going to be using the Balmy Blue Classic ink and then also the Pear Pizzazz Classic ink. These are all the images we're going to use, and I'll show you them on the stamp case because you can see them better from the photopolymer stamp sets are clear, so you can't really see them, but we're going to use the stem, which is the leaves right here with these little flowers, and then also we're using the happy birthday, and then this one it says celebrate, let's celebrate you. And then, oh yeah, and then the center of the flowers right here, okay? So we're going to go ahead and stamp on our little piece of basic white that we've already die cut out. And I'm going to stamp off to make a little bit lighter shade of the green and the blue. So we're going to first stamp our leaves. So I'm going to stamp off on my grid paper to make this a lighter shade. So then we're just going to go ahead and stamp this right onto the smaller piece of the basic white with the Stitch So Sweetly shape, the rectangle. Okay, and then we're going to take the blossoms. Now there's a trick to stamping these flowers. So I found that when you put the large flower on the top, so when you're looking through your clear block, mine's kind of dirty, sorry, but when you're looking through the top, you should have your top piece of the flower be the large flower. Okay, so hopefully you can see that. Let me ink it up and then you can maybe see it a little bit better. So now you can see that large flower right there. So that lines up perfectly with the branch, with the leaves, but instead of stamping it full ink, I'm going to stamp it off to also make that a lighter shade. And then I'm just going to turn this so I can line this large flower up. And hopefully without putting my head in the camera, it'll stamp pretty good. Isn't that pretty? Oh my gosh. Then this little center piece of the flower is like a little starburst. We're going to go ahead and ink that up with the Balmy Blue, and we're going to stamp the centers of the flowers. So beautiful. Then we're going to take our Memento ink. We're going to stamp our greetings. We're going to keep these ink pads open because we're going to stamp the inside as well. So we're going to first stamp, let's celebrate you. And these greetings are also in this stamp set. The sweet as a peach. So let's celebrate you at the very top. And then the happy birthday. It's going to go right underneath that. And these are all photopolymer stamps, so you can see through right where you want to stamp. Isn't that beautiful? All right, now let's go ahead and do the exact same thing without that greeting. We're going to use a different greeting for the inside. We're going to stamp the inside. I'm going to take that branch again. Pull in my Paper Pizzazz Classic ink. We're going to stamp off. Remember to make a lighter shade. And then we're just going to stamp this towards the bottom of our centerpiece of the card on the inside. Then taking the Balmy Blue ink. Once again, we're going to stamp our flowers, stamping off. And then we're going to use that large flower, remember, we're going to line that up with our branch of leaves. Right there. Isn't that pretty? Then we're going to take the center again, stamp that. So beautiful. Then we get another greeting, which is from the Best Year, the stamp set right here. We're going to use Wishing You Your Best Year Yet. And that's going to be stamped with the Memento ink. Bring that in. I'm just going to do a test run here to make sure it's straight. Yep. I'm going to stamp this right in the center of the card. Just like that. So wishing you your best year yet. Isn't that pretty? All right, let me put my inks away. All right, then we're going to put our greeting for the front onto the Balmy Blue piece. And we're going to close our card. And we're going to take some dimensionals. I'm going to put 3 dimensionals along the center part that overlaps that center flap there. Just going to put 3 dimensionals along that bridge. I'm going to take our happy birthday greeting and we're going to set that right on top of those dimensionals. Just like that. Then one more thing that I did do to my finished card that I made previously is the silver and clear epoxy essentials. Here's the silver and then here's the clear ones. So I took the clear ones and these are like so smooth and they won't really add that much bumpiness to your mailing of this card because they're actually pretty flat. They're not like the rhinestones even. They're a little bit smoother than that. So I'm just going to take a couple of the circles. There's also like little raindrops on here. So I'm just going to take a few of the circles and just scatter them across my greeting on the front. And then open up my card for the inside and also add a couple circles to the inside. And then that's it. Isn't that an amazing fun fold? Oh my gosh, I love it. This will totally knock your socks off with your friends when they give them this card. Seriously. Okay, so let me show you the other ones again. Here's the one that I made previously, the exact same card. And then here's the opposite side of this card. So I used the Calypso Coral for this one. So pretty. And then here's the peach. And if you stay tuned to the end of the video, I also post all the cards in a photograph, so you can snapshot those if you want to take a picture of them. And then here's the penguin one. So cute with the fresh freesia. And this is the brand new stamp set and designer paper. So cute. And then, of course, the chickens. We all love the chickens. They're so cute. Okay, so that's it. If you have any questions, please let me know. That's what I'm here for. Also, I'll have all the items listed down below, except for this one yet, because we can't list any brand new products yet. But I'll have all the items listed for these cards. And then also, if you like today's video, give me a thumbs up. And then don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel so you don't miss any future videos. Okay, thanks for stopping by. We'll see you later. Bye.